Foo Fighter, bringing you boxes Foo Fighter. Hello and welcome everyone to today's special video in which we're going to be opening a box of Strongest Team AL4, which is the second booster set for the V series. So, a lot of people have been waiting for this box because it contains quite a few fan favorite clans, or I guess two really big fan favorites and then two others that really shone in different eras of Vanguard. So, first of all, we do have Shadow Paladin with the Phantom Blaster Dragon on the top of the box. On the back, we do have my favorite Golden Beast Tamer, as well as the No Life King Death Anchor, as well as Zanbaku, who is the little counter to OTT right now in this meta, which is definitely a nice thing to see. Here's the side of the box, and also the important info that you have on this side. So we have 16 packs, 7 cards per box, featured clans, 4 secret rares, which are the signed markers, as well as all the other kinds of rarities that we can get. So let's just get into this box and see what we get. Obviously the big chase card for a lot of people is the Phantom Blaster Dragon. For me personally, it's the Golden Beast Tamer, preferably in SCR, that'd be very nice. Not in SCR, in SVR. The SCR that I'm looking for is the Asaka marker. So, you know, in all that good Pale Moon goodness, but it's definitely the Asaka, the Axle marker I've wanted for the longest. But the other Axle marker I really wanted is the Golden Beast Tamer one, so that's definitely nice to see. So we can open up this promo pack. It's a box topper that you get in every box, where you'll get one of each of the markers, and one of them will be a different illustration. So in this case, we get the Pale Moon one with Golden Beast Tamer. So I'm quite glad. I want quite a few of these, so I'm actually happy to be able to get that. But now let's move the box along. I really like the colors of the box. This is like purple and like it's just pretty. So here's the back of the pack, front of the pack. Let's get right into it. So let's see what we get from these 16 packs. So as always, it's 2 rares per pack. And you know, we have our few clans. So we have Pale Moon, Dark Regulars. Here's Morikumo, one of the important grade 1s. So he does give 2 of your units with the same card name plus 3k power, as long as they're the same name as the one it boosts. Then we have Hyakume's Shadow. I like this one because it's like an out-of-nowhere extra attack. Some people run this as a 1-of in Morikumo. Then we have one of our triggers. Prisoner Beast, an important grade 1 for Dark Irregulars, gets you extra soul charges. And Magical Box Streamer, one of the grade 2s for Pale Moon. It's pretty interesting because when your opponent actually hits it, you count plus 2 and you have to discard 1, and then you call up to 5 cards from your soul to rearguard circle. So that way, on turn 2, essentially, you get a massive presence on the field, but for a big cost of counterblast, as well as, you know, losing the majority, if not all of your soul at that moment. So it's an interesting card. I personally am not sure whether I would run it or not, because Pale Moon has a lot of other amazing grade 2 options that help you capitalize on its combos, so there's also that. So, moving along, this is a pretty nice one as well. You rest her to soul charge 1. Some people run this as a 2-of in Pale Moon. Then we have our grade 1 vanilla for Morikumo. I really like the art of it. It looks quite cool. Then we have the return of Hysteric Shirley. Her pose is kind of different this time around, but still pretty similar. Our Cursed Doctor heal trigger for Dark Irregulars. Ooh, and we see this is our Million Rat, and our first doubler is Blaster Rapier for Shadow Paladin. So, when it attacks a Vanguard, if you have 3 or more units with Blaster in their names, she gets plus 5k. And if her attack hits a Vanguard, you can count plus 1, and your opponent has to choose one of their rearguards and retire it. This is a pretty good unit just because it gets some extra retires, and therefore you can get to your win condition a bit faster, because that way your opponent has a clear field. So that's quite nice. I think it's an alright card, but the counterblast 1 can be an issue to some players, so you know, it depends on your personal preference, and there's that. I also don't think I've ever recorded a video on this playmat, and I've had it for some time now, but I just never really recorded on it. So, let's see, we have Major Destruction Fiedlech, so it can't be attacked if you have 5 or more rearguards. That's quite nice. We have the starter for Pale Moon, so that's also nice. And followed by that, we have the starter for Dark Irregulars. And then we have Abyss Rooter. Some people play this one as well. When you call it, Soul Blast 1 and call a grade 0 from your hand to rearguard circle to draw a card. So, you know, you usually call triggers with that. You're not going to have many other grade 0s in your deck outside of that. Here's our critical trigger, as well as Gowlish the Spoiler. He's a grade 3 and just a rare, but actually quite good. When you ride it, count plus 1 and soul charge 2 and return one of your grade 2 or less cards from your soul to your hand. So that's pretty nice because you can, you know, just recycle some of the other important cards. And then when it attacks a Vanguard, if you have 10 or more cards in your soul, then you choose one of your opponent's rearguards and retire it, and he gets plus 10k until the end of that battle. So both of these skills are in Vanguard, but they are pretty nice. And then we have Cursed Lancer. So the glorious return of one of the big, you know, favorite units for Shadow Paladin. I think in the past he was quite hard to get back then, but he was included in this. I remember like when he first came out in BT04 in Japan, he wasn't actually in BT04. He was in English. He was in BT04 as a rare, but I remember in Japanese he was only printed as a promo. So it's kind of interesting how the way to get that card has changed over time. Oh, here's Comicality Chimera. I really like this one. It extends your combos really hard, and that's very nice. Two back-to-back fronts for Pale Moon. We have another Prisoner Beast, and our first triple rare is Purple Trapezist. Very cool. So, one of my favorite cards in this set, you know, a really good card for Pale Moon. Gets you an extra attack by Soul Blasting her when she's put from your guard circle into your soul. So she's really nice, and the art is also gorgeous. So, definitely a very nice retrain for her. We can move our units up like this a little bit. I just don't want the glare to destroy the cards. I think we can maneuver them a little bit like this. Yes, I think the commons can be on the side, and we're not really missing out on too much. So, start going through the box a little bit faster now, because I think we've been going through the commons quite a bit, but you know. So, we have a lot of grade 1 vanillas here. A crit, a draw. We have Starting Presenter, which is your optimal first ride in Pale Moon, followed by Musashi. So, the guard with 2 cards or more at the same time, grade 3 for Murakumo. Definitely, a lot of people play it at 2 or 3 in Murakumo, so I think it is a pretty important card. So definitely nice to see. We still have a lot of this box to go through, but we're almost done with the left side of it, so that's good. Oh, this is the... I haven't seen this succubus before. It's quite cute. Pretty nice art. This is one of the Mandala Lord grade 1s. That deck is amazing how good it is for being, you know, quite easy to build. We have left arrestor and maybe right arrestor on the side. No, okay, grade 1 perfect guard for Dark Regulars, but left arrestor combines with right arrestor and Zanbaku to pull off an amazing combo. If we pull right arrestor, we will see what that is, or if we pull Zanbaku, we'll see what it is, but if not, I'll just mention it as we go along. But let me start going through these a little bit faster. Hopefully not too fast, so those of you that are here for the art can see the art. We have another Magical Box Streamer and the VR, sorry, which is Golden Beast Tamers. So, the main unit for Pale Moon, the one that I was hoping to get as well. So, her first skill is a continuous. If you have 5 or more units during your turn, she gives your front row plus 3k. So that turns all your, let's say, like 20 attacks into 23. So you can hit the force numbers. And then her second skill is when she attacks, count plus 1 and put a card from your hand into your soul. And call up to 2 cards from your soul to rearguard circles. So very, very nice and definitely cool to see. So that is definitely a good pull. That's going to be our VR for the box, because the VBT boxes always give you 1 VR at least, and then any other foils such as SVRs or secret rares that you get are on top of that as a little bonus. So we'll see if we get any kind of bonus out of this box, but you know, we'll see how that is. Also, I should say thanks to Bushiroad for providing me with this box, and we do pull a perfect art for Dark Regulars in the March Rabbit of Nightmare Land. His new art is quite nice. But big thank you to Bushiroad for providing me with this box, because, you know, this video wouldn't be possible without their support. And, you know, I've already gotten the VR that I really wanted, so definitely a good way to go about it. So, we still have quite a few stuff. Oh, this is the Kappa. Oh, it's called Gapper in English, but it's called Kappa in Japanese. The grade 1 perfect art, followed by Werewolf Ziegler. So, one of the main grade 2s for Dark Irregulars. So we're now onto the right side of the box. We already went through quite a bit. We still have some triple rares to go, some double rares as well. Quite nice art for that front. Double front once again. Grade 1 perfect art for Pale Moon, followed by Jumping Jill, another really good grade 2 for Pale Moon, so definitely nice to see. So when you call her from your soul, you can put another one of your rearguards into your soul and call non-grade 2 card from your soul to rearguard circle in your back row. So she extends your combos together with Purple Trapezist. The optimal target to get out of there with Purple Trapezist is usually Alice, who we'll see if we pull her or not. We still have some triple rares to go through. So, you know, still quite nice. So here we go. We have Cathbad, a good grade 2 for Shadow Paladin. We haven't seen that many. I don't think we have any. We have 1 foil for Shadow Paladin, actually. Oh, wait. Oh, we got an Origin Rare. Origin Rare Swift Archer Fushimi. So we did get a little bonus out of this box. That's definitely very nice. So he's available as a triple rare. He's the only triple rare for Murakumo, I reckon. So his skill is, if you have 4 more rearguards during your turn, he gets plus 5k. So that's already quite nice. And then when placed, you choose one of your units, and until end of turn that unit can attack the back row. So that's really cool because he doesn't necessarily have to have that skill himself, he just gives it to one of your other units, but he can also give it to himself, I believe, because it doesn't say choose one of your other units, but choose one of your units, so he can also attack the back row, and that way eliminate some pesky grade 1s in the back row that your opponent has set up. So I wasn't expecting that, so it's definitely a very nice bonus to get in this box. So not all boxes will get you a bonus, but you know, you can have a chance to get one. But we still have some triple rares to go through, so let's keep on digging through this box. So here's Right Arrester, who pulls off the combo with the Zambaku, which prevents your opponent's Vanguard from standing in their next stand phase. So that's quite cool. And then Bad Hepkar, who is one of the good ways to generate extra cards, extra rear guards in Shadow Paladin. So let's see how many packs we have left. So we have, I think, 4 left. Yeah, that's 4. So it still should have some triple rares, I think, and maybe a double rare. So this should be an exciting last few packs. Oh, here's our first Amaranth Beast Tamer. Haven't seen her yet. And hop, and we have a perfect guard for Shadow Paladin. So Dark Shield MacLear. Very nice, so just a grade 1. Draw Trigger Perfect Guard for Shadow Paladin, definitely nice to see. So we got 2 in this box, 1 for Dark Regulars and 1 for Shadow Paladin. So, keep on cracking in. So there's also the chance in this set to pull one of those numbered Phantom Blaster Dragons that I'm pretty sure we don't get in this box since we already got the Origin Rare, but still, it's a nice thing to have regardless. And we have our grade 1 triple rare in Vrukalakas. So when he's retired from Guardian Circle, so when he just goes to the drop zone, instead of going to the drop zone, you can soul charge 1. So he still goes to the drop zone, but you get a soul basically. And when he's put into your soul to the ability of your card during your turn, one of your Vanguards gets plus 10k until the end of the turn. So you can't do it on your turn, which has been unfortunate. I mean, you can't do it on your opponent's turn, which is unfortunate, but you can do it during your opponent. So both of our triple rares so far are grade 1s, which is kind of funny, but yeah, let's keep on going. So let's see what our last 2 packs will hold for us. Let's see. Starter, Nightmare Painter, Knife Dancer, Crit, Draw. I think we have our last triple rare in here, which is going to be Nemain. So Skull Witch Neban. Very nice. So she's a good way to generate advantage. All our triple rares are grade 1s. Oh my god. So these are some of the key grade 1s in each clan. So that's definitely good to see. So we have a lot of nice supporting acts in this box for sure, together with a main act that is our Golden Beast Tamer. So very nice. I think this pack might have a double rare, but I'm not too sure. I think it should though, and it is the last double rare, the last card of the box, as well as the third Draw Trigger Perfect Guard, which is this time for Pale Moon. So that is going to conclude this box, but let's quickly look at what we did get. We have quite a few duplicate rares, which is nice to see because that way you don't need to buy that many boxes to complete your playsets, which is also quite nice. You can see we already got like 2 of the Bloody Mist, and I think we have 2 of the Despoiler, and I'm pretty sure I saw 2 Box Streamers, as well as 2 Prisoner Beasts, so you can get some good duplicates out of this, just in terms of rares already. And then for our double rares, which we have 6 of, I'll just sort them out in terms of grade. So for grade 0s, we have the Draw Trigger Perfect Guards for Shadows, Pale Moon, and Dark Irregulars, followed by the grade 2s that are Jumping Jill and Blaster Rapier, and then the Musashi for Murakumo. So those are our double rares. Then for triple rares, we have our Nemain, the Vrukalakas, as well as Purple Trapezist. So those are all key cards for each clan, so that's also very nice to see. So just put that aside. And then we have the VR Golden Beast Tamer, so the one that I prefer the most. I think the one that people are mostly chasing after is the Phantom Blaster Dragon, but for me this is the chase card for sure. And then finally we have the Origin Rare Swift Archer Fushimi, who enables you to attack your opponent's back row. So that's going to be it for this box opening. Thank you very much once again to Bushiroad for, well, essentially sponsoring and giving me this box to open for the channel. So thank you very much to everyone for watching. I hope you get good luck out of your boxes as well. This is definitely a very chase set for the game because there's a lot of good clans in the set. I think all 4 clans are really strong and they are going to change the meta, especially Murakumo itself. But I think, you know, both Axel clans in the set are really putting Axel on the table. But also Shadow Paladin is showing up to be a really strong contender together with Dark Irregulars as well. So that's going to be for this video. So thank you very much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.